Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my third update, I think. Update numero 3 in my Project Pan Roulette. Now this is a collab with a bunch of other ladies here on YouTube. This is one of my favorite videos to film. I love project pans and it's been really fun to collab with so many other people. I get so excited on like the 15th, which is when most of us post our videos, kind of through the rest of the next week, to watch everyone else's videos. This was started by Rebecca and Alexandra here on YouTube, so I'll have their channels linked down below, as well as the playlist to all of the videos for all that are participating in this collab. That being said, if you're interested in seeing my update on the products that I have in my Project Pan Roulette, then just keep watching. Alright, so if you guys are new to this video series, or if you're new to project panning, pan roulette, like what does that mean? Basically, we have a spreadsheet that has 50 different like categories on it, and we started with 6 numbers that we selected from a random number generator, which correlated obviously to one of those 50 categories, questions, what have you, and then we selected a makeup item that correlated to that category, and then have been working on completing or panning the products that we selected that correlate to that category. I feel like this explanation is like not making sense, but I think it will. I do have some exciting progress on one of my products, and then I have decided to declutter another one of mine that I've just decided that I don't like I don't use. We're just gonna get it out of my collection and out of the remainder of this project. This project is ending on October 15th, so this will be the last month in this project. So the first category in my project was an item that is overhyped on YouTube, and for that I selected the Muramura Butter Bronzer from from Physicians Formula. So this is what mine's looking like. I've been working hard on this, but still no pan, as you can tell. This was another month for me this past month that I didn't wear a whole lot of makeup, only on the days that I was filming, because again, like I've just been working really long hours at work. I've been getting up early and I haven't felt super inspired to do my makeup in the morning. I can definitely tell like I've made progress in this bronzer, but I'm not confident that I'm gonna hit pan by next month. If I do, I'll be over the moon ecstatic, but right now it's looking a little grim. Again, I'll insert some photos of my progress throughout the course of this project. This, I know a lot of people pan this product and say it's super hard to pan, which I would have to agree with, but I'm glad that I pulled this into my project because I do love this bronzer. But I have been focused mostly on my Hoola bronzer this year because I have that going in my 2018 project. So I hadn't been giving a lot of love to a lot of other bronzers in my collection, and this has really forced me to pull this back out and get some really good use out of this and remind myself how much I love it. Next up was a product that is special to me, and for that I chose my Tartelette in Bloom palette. This is special to me because this is one of the first high-end palettes that I ever purchased for myself, and I am so excited to announce that I have finally hit pan in one of the shades. I don't even think you're going to be able to see it in this shot. I hope you can see it when I insert photos. It's such a tiny little baby pan. I was like leaping for joy when I hit pan on this. It's like actually kind of embarrassing. I wasn't even expecting to hit pan when I did, and all of a sudden like I tapped my brush in and I was like, wait a minute, like is that pan? And I was so excited. It's crazy when you start doing project pans how excited you get over hitting pan on a product, especially because before I started project panning, I would be like nervous to finish up makeup products, which sounds so stupid, but I would get like halfway through a makeup product and I'd be like, I can't use this anymore, even though I love it, because what if I run out of it? That means I have to go spend like $40 again to purchase it, but instead I'm just gonna let it sit and go bad. That is like literally the mentality that I used to have. So when I started this project, my original goal was to hit pan on 3 different shades, but in my first update I quickly switched that to just hitting pan on 1 shade just because it was taking me longer than I expected, and honestly like I haven't been wearing makeup a ton, including eyeshadow, so I'm really thrilled to have hit pan on one of these. I'm going to pull this out of my project, but I'm going to keep working on it because this is one of my favorite palettes, but it's also one of my palettes that's been in my collection the longest, so I'd really like to get use out of this before it starts to go bad. So that means at the end of my update I will be selecting another random number and category and adding another item into this project. Alright you guys, the next category was a product that I wasn't sure if I liked or not, and for that I selected the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Concealer. Now when I started this project, my lines are like wearing away. I was right here. I don't even know if you'll be able to see my lines. My last update, I was right here and I didn't even mark this before we began today, so I'm gonna need to do that quickly. Okay, so looking at it in a really bright light, this is about where I think I am right now, which is a little bit more than halfway. Again, this was pretty much 3/4 of the way full when I started, and I haven't been wearing makeup a ton, so I'm really excited about the progress that I've made on this concealer during the course of this project. I don't think I'll finish this by my next update, but I know I've gotten a ton of use out of this. And throughout the course of the last year, I've had concealers in 2 projects now, and I've realized that for me personally, concealers take a really long time to get through. I know I've said that in previous videos and people have commented and been like, oh my gosh, like I wish that was the case for me. But yeah, concealer is just one of those products that I don't go through that quickly. I usually just use it to brighten underneath my eyes, which may be part of the reason I don't go through it that quickly. I typically don't spot conceal a whole ton because I'm fortunate enough that I don't always have a ton to spot conceal. This is a really long-winded explanation of this product. I have realized that I don't love this product. I don't hate it. I'm gonna finish this up, but this is not one that I will repurchase. I think I've mentioned this in previous videos in this video series, but I do find that it burns underneath my eyes at times, which is so random. And I have actually heard other people say that they feel like they have some sort of reaction to both the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Sealer as well as the foundation. So again, this is one that I do intend to use up but not repurchase. For the next category, I was to choose a product that I have not used in a while, and for that I selected this MAC Single Shadow in the shade Satin Taupe. This used to be an OG tried and true favorite of mine, but you guys, I've just learned that like I just don't love this anymore. I don't get excited to use this. I don't really enjoy single shadows much at all anymore unless it's in like a Z palette. So I don't know if I'm going to declutter this. I may keep this around and keep it in my gym bag just for days that I work out before I go to work and I pop on like one shadow. I'm going to keep it for that, but I've maybe used this like 3 or 4 times the entire time it's been in this project. It started with pan. This is not like pan that has come about in the project. My original goal was to use this entire shadow up, but again, I just don't get excited about this. So I'm actually going to roll this one out and select a second product to roll into this project in place of this. These next 2 products that I'm going to share with you guys are products that I just recently rolled in as of my last update. The first one was a product that highlights, brightens, or illuminates, and for that I chose my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid. And so this is where I thought I was, but then when I like opened the bottle and like really looked in to figure out where I was, I feel like I'm more at about like way up here. And I told you guys in my last video that this is one that I don't really like, but for some reason I just can't seem to get myself to declutter this one. I just have found over the last year I don't really enjoy liquid highlights anymore. A lot of you left comments saying that I should try to mix this in with a moisturizer, so that is how I have been using it, and I have really liked it for that reason. So I'm not going to roll this out of the project. I've used this a couple times in the last month and I have used it that way, and I do really like it. So I'm going to keep this in, but I don't think I'll get even close to finishing this product when this project ends. However, I do really appreciate anyone who left a comment of another way that I could use this, because you guys really helped a girl out, and now I feel like this isn't going to go to waste. Yeah. And the last product that I currently have going in this project is a product that I've considered decluttering. I feel like I had some tough categories personally. This is the first time I've done like a project roulette pan, and it's been really fun, but I just feel like some of my categories I'm like, So this is what I selected for that product. This is the ABH Brow Definer in dark brown. And of course, you guys, I lost my piece of paper that was showing me where I was. But I have actually gotten some pretty good use out of this. I still have quite a bit of product left. There's what I have left. I don't know if I'll even be able to get like a good screenshot side-by-side picture for this to insert, but I have been using this and I've realized that I don't hate this product as much as I used to think that I did. Like I don't want to say I enjoy using this, because I definitely prefer other brow products to this. Personally, I just like to use a brow powder most days, because again, I'm not doing like anything over the top with my brows. I don't like baddie brows or anything like that. Not that I could even do them if I tried. However, This isn't as bad as I once thought it was. I'm going to keep using this. I don't know if I'll finish it this month, but I'm really glad that I included this one in my project because it is a product that I probably would have let sit in my collection and just go bad, and now I'm getting some use out of it. Okay, so now that we've gone through my progress, we're going to roll 2 more products in for the last month of this project. So I'm just going to go on to random number generator, select a number 1 through 50, and we're going to hit generate, and I get number 6. And then one more time, I get number 24. Okay, you guys, so category number 6 is an old favorite. So exciting, I get to pull in a product that I love. And then number 24 is a product you will always repurchase. Oh! The Project Pan Roulette gods are hearing me and like giving me some good categories. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go search through my makeup collection to pick out my 2 products that I'm rolling in, and I will be right back to share those with you guys. So it's actually pretty easy for me to choose the products that I want to roll in for these 2 categories. For the product that I will always repurchase, I'm going with the Mario Badescu Facial Spray with Aloe, Chamomile, and Lavender. Now, I've been using the Mario Badescu sprays for quite some time. I obviously started with the rose one before the aloe or the lavender came out. The lavender is the most recent in their launches, but recently I've been getting really into lavender. I love just like lavender everything, especially at night. I have a wet skin lotion right now that I'm using. I have obviously lavender for my essential oil diffuser. I have my facial spray that I always keep in my nightstand that I spray on my face like as I go to bed. And then I also have a lavender like deep sleep pillow spray that I've just been loving. So this is my favorite one right now of all 3 of the sprays, but they're all are good. And I always like to carry one with me in my bag, and I always like to have one with me in my nightstand at night. So this is something that I definitely will always repurchase, and I did want to go with my lavender one right now since I've just been loving lavender. So this is where I am currently at. As you can tell, I still have about 3/4 of this bottle. By no means do I think I will finish this by the end of in a month. Unless I'm super wasteful, or unless I'm just really dehydrated and use it quite a bit. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to finish this, but I want to get some good use out of this, so I think this is a really good product to roll in. And then for an old favorite, I'm going with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is where I am at. As you can tell, I still have a ton left to use of this, and again, I don't intend to finish this. I don't know how someone could finish this unless they're caking on a lot of foundation and they're like using it every day of the week for a month. But this definitely used to be my favorite foundation back in the day. I haven't used this in quite some time, so again, this is like a great way for me to get some use out of products in my collection that are currently collecting dust. So I'm really excited to roll this foundation in. Again, I haven't been wearing a ton of foundation lately, so I need to hopefully definitely remind myself to like wake up a little bit earlier some of this next month and put on this foundation. But yeah, after that, you guys, that is going to conclude my 3rd update in this Project Pan Roulette. If you are currently participating on Instagram or on YouTube, leave me a comment below and let me know how you're doing in your project, and leave a link to your video so I can go watch it. Other than that, if you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so before you go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!